Yeah, I think so.
It wasn't like this methodical thing where we're thinking like, what's the sound of our next record gonna be? We just picked the songs that we liked the best and it like seemed to click and come together and went with that. So it wasn't like really contrived, it just kind of, we picked the good ones.
When we started the band, we were living in Oakland, Stephen and I. We had another player, our friend Ryan, who played along with us for a while, and eventually he went on to work in the porn industry. Yeah, he's a porn star now, so he didn't have much time to devote to the band. So just kind of within that time, we had decided to make the move to LA and met up with Shannon here. It was kind of a evolving lineup for a little while.
Keith and I were living across the hall from each other, and they had just been on tour and lost a bass player, and they asked me to join up.
We went through so many bass players. I think we went through 4 bass players.
It was a bunch.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of them.
And nobody worked out, and we just decided, if we boost up the bass a little bit on the guitar and adjust here and there, we can do this. So
yeah, I think it really worked. It was really unique without the bass and without that other instrument. It was strange, but it was good. I think, the way Keith plays, he plays fingerstyle, so he hits a lot of low notes with his thumb, and just the way he plays, it's very bass heavy. And then sometimes I play a baritone guitar, so fill in a lot of low end there. Other times I'll down tune my low strings and get some of that low end. I think just the way we kind of write the songs, we fill in the gaps, and Stephen plays big, so I think a lot of the low end is there.
I feel like we came out with 2 halves of the record. We came out with this kind of happy 70s, almost country rock vibe on half of it, and then half of it is a lot darker, and kind of dreamy.
It was like a song a week almost. I think it was like every time we came back into the studio after learning a new one, Keith had a new idea, and then we pushed and pulled on the songs until they were like
Cigarettes, which is in the middle of the album. That was kind of our, the break between first half and the second half. When we first wrote it, it was a song like the rest of them had vocals on it.
Completely different. Yeah. It's completely different.
And then again, it was another case of, a few weeks before we went to the studio, we decided, it's not really working for us. So we decided to drop the vocals, dropped a couple of the parts to kind of showcase the violin. We went to the studio, we recorded the same part for 8 minutes and had Shannon come in, and she kind of had an idea, and I think you did
kind of wrote it on the
4 or 5
different. I think
different.
it's like 5 tracks, like 3 viola tracks and 1 violin track. But I would have done like 48 tracks if they didn't stop me.
Yeah. It's like a total perfect break point in the record where it's like this beautiful crescendo, and then it's like it gets a little kind of more abstract and spacier.
Yeah. It starts out very like Bach, and in the end kind of like loses time, and that's what I like about it. It's kind of surprises you at the end, and then it's like this kind of hymn like amen at the end, and it's like, now back to our show.
Right.
We did some demos on our own when we were first starting out, several songs here and there with different friends, and then when we decided to do the EP, we got turned on to Manny
Nieto.
Yeah. Manny was a big part of recording Speakeasy, but we actually used a lot of help from a few different people. We worked with Dave Trumfio on that, and Josiah Masachi engineered on it, and Scott Hirsch also engineered on it, and Manny did a lot of the live engineering for when we were doing our live tracking.
Like the mic setups and a lot of the drum stuff, tuning the drums so that they were the same note every time.
One of the big benefits to the EP actually was that we did it on tape, so we realized how confined we were. So when we went through it this time, we decided to go digital because we could go back easily and adjust.
I was new to the recording process with these guys, and I've done a lot of stuff on my own at home in Pro Tools, and I know how flexible it is, and so I kind of thought that should be a kind of prerequisite before we go in, because we didn't have a lot of money, we didn't have a lot of time in the studio, so we figured if we needed to do anything else, we could do it at home. And it ended up being that we needed to do stuff at my house here. We needed to do some post-mix stuff that we just didn't have time for. So that turned out really, really great, and I think that was a good decision for us to do, and I think the result is just phenomenal for the budget and the time and just, how we did it.
I think that we chose that Omaha Nights as the first song. Just like I said, it was easy to listen to. Second song comes in is Atlantis, and
that's what the
right with the huge 9-part harmony in the beginning and all that. It's just a total departure from the first song that you listen to, and we kind of like that. But we wanted to keep it kind of smooth and easy in the beginning. I mean, it came together with all the songs that we had written, and we realized that we had 2 parts to the record, so we're like, well, let's use that. Let's have it start off light and cheery, and get as dark as it can get toward the end. And I'm really happy with it. I don't have any regrets about the way that we placed everything.